Yeah, welcome back to DXB Today. A big focus on all things healthcare for us this evening. We're focusing on the innovations in healthcare, the radical innovations and how they're changing the way we are treated at the moment. Well, our next guest was, in fact, a former Olympic-level alpine skier, no less, who's now a qualified flexologist. He's the founder of FlexoFix, Dubai-based physical rehabilitation clinic right here in the city. Please welcome Karl Dariane to this stage, the sofa, the entire show as well. Great to have you with us.
Thank you very much for having me.
Really kind of you to join us. I suppose first and foremost is definitions for many people, because many people out there will go, a flexologist, okay, that might be a new discipline to many, especially going into a hospital here, etc. So what sets you apart from other practitioners when it comes to flexibility?
So the way we've designed this program and this methodology is we kind of reversed what chiropractors will do. So we'll release the muscle. The chiropractors will release the tension of the joint to release the muscle. What we do is we work on the muscle memory. So we do a full test of your mechanics, how you move, how you function, to be able to correct that. So we all have imbalances, and then with these imbalances, we understand I need to activate this muscle a little more and release that muscle a little more. So we work on releasing these muscles and activating these muscles, elongation, all of that to help you to feel much more comfortable into your movements, and it feels much looser. And working on the mechanics and the muscle memory is what is going to help you in long term. So it's not a quick fix where you just crack, which again is very needed. I'm not saying anything, it's really needed. But we work on the long-term projection, which is muscle memory, and educating you on how to function properly so you can live a longer and healthier life.
Amazing.
So Karl, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
What do you suggest to those who are overwhelmed by the idea of, how to get into a physical state where they can get fitter, in terms of the lifestyle aspect? Yeah. Because when you come to a hospital, you come for healthcare, but I think what you're talking more about is lifestyle that leads to health.
Yeah.
So I'd just like to get an idea from you. What is your idea on this?
Well, there's a beautiful word that we use at the office. It's called prehab, so preventative rehabilitation. So we always say, we're going to put them on prehab. And that is a lot of education of you and understanding you and your own body and how to move. So the most important thing is when someone is, if I may say, someone is a bit more overweight or hasn't done any workout and always is intimidated. I think that's where the question is going, that is intimidated to work or not understanding of where to go. That assessment that we do educates you on what are your limitations and where to start from. So we really baby step you, step by step, take you one step at a time. And we personalized, ultra personalized program for you to really understand on how to move and what matches my body at this moment in time. So if I look at influencers that are phenomenal and really healthy and athletic, but I can't do this, so it intimidates me. So I sit back and I say, that's not for me. But it is for everyone. We just have to understand where to start and how to start, and that's what we do.
So Karl, I want to know about your background. Obviously, skiing, very competitive and injury prone in a lot of sense, right? Was that part of your major inspiration to do what you're doing now?
Yes, absolutely. So I've always been into sports. My whole family's into sports, and I've constantly gotten injured. And I've always done the work. I've always done the exercises, the strengthening, the stretches, but I always got injured. Yes, I did do multiple sports, but that was never the answer. And every time I went to practitioners, I never got an answer, an understanding of, you're getting injured because of this. It was always, we'll fix that. So I took a step back in 2018 and I went back to my sister, who's a ballerina, and started working with ballerinas to really understand movements and stretchings and mobility. And from there, I was able to really dig deeper and deeper into it. So I started working with bodybuilders. Bodybuilders have these muscles that you don't know where they come from. You're like, how do you get those? So it's understanding of movement and why this angle and why that angle. So we've done that, and I started working a bit more with practitioners, so qualified practitioners like physiotherapists, osteopath, orthopedic doctors, to really form what we have today is everything that revolves around preventative medicine. And that's why, I thought to myself, we need a bit more of an education and a preventative center to help people really feel like they understand. They understand what they're doing, they understand their body, and they understand the reason why we're doing this.
So Karl, I had a little look on FlexoFix Instagram and it looks really interesting. Some of the things that you have, you know, people doing to discover their flexibility. I saw a chart on the wall where people were like measuring how far their arms can go around and etc. Can you just like talk through what like a visit would be like to FlexoFit if I was walking in through the door today?
Yes, so what we would do is, first of all, we put you on an assessment. This is a functional assessment. We'll understand your ankles, knees, hips, torso, chest, shoulders, neck, mobility, stability, strength. So we really depict and we really map every single movement that you do to really understand how you function. From there, it shows us your imbalances. From your imbalances, we'll be able to understand and put you on a program. And this is what really makes it so good to be with FlexoFix, is that the program constitutes of all different therapies. So it's not a one-dimensional where I say, you need physiotherapy or you need chiropractic and that's it. We worked on the programming that we say, you're going to need a couple sessions of physiotherapy, that's going to fix this aspect. Then you're going to go into chiropractic, which is going to fix this aspect. And then we'll move you back to flexology, which is going to fix this aspect. And then you'll keep moving. But when we've created all this, the amazing thing is that we've added all that technology, which is what you were talking before. We've added hyperbaric oxygen chamber, which is a miracle worker when it comes to rehabilitation. And then we've added some red light therapy, vibroacoustic bed to calm the nervous system, pressotherapy, compression and release. We've had radio frequency and all the other modalities that comes with it.
Can we rely, sorry to interrupt, can we rely too much? Is there a risk of relying too much on technology? With so many wearables now, with so much technology available, etc. And yet you've seen the evolution of sports. But you were talking, you know, when you set out in your career, it was all about doing the strength, it was all about doing the stretching, everyone's got to warm up, then you've got to warm down, etc. Is there the risk of too much technology or not? Or is it knowing how to use the technology?
Absolutely, that's a brilliant way to say it. I think the most crucial part is that I see a lot of clinics that just add on all these therapies. And they have all these amazing multi-million-dollar equipment, but it's never understanding why this and why that.
Yeah.
And I think we're fortunate enough to be in an era where all these new technologies are here to help us and to help the client. So it's going to facilitate, so it's a form of facilitation. We still need the expert. We can't remove the expert from the equation. But it's really understanding, and you said it perfectly, it's really understanding what technology matches with what solution we need.
So I still have to do the stretching.
You still have to.
You have to exercise first.
This is
That's true, actually. Okay, yeah, good point. Well
Karl,
made.
this is absolutely fascinating. I've got a little niggle in my shoulder actually, so I'm definitely going to be coming to see you.
Should we do it right now?
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank
you very
you.
much for having me.
Cool. Now, our spotlight today is on an app that brings all your healthcare data together. It tracks your sleep, your mindfulness, your water intake, physical activity, the lot. This is FitLinks.